About to go on Lee Summit Park Trail in Hernando, Mississippi. This is about 1 mile east of the interstate exit 280. Turn left on 304, which is also called Commerce Street. Yeah, it would be easy to drive a vehicle through here. Nice big broad walking path. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Almost about sundown in Mississippi.
Maybe you pick some
Got
up.
some nice muscadines hanging around in this park. Right here. Here's one right over here. Right there's a muscadine. Nice Mississippi grape. Here is a thistle. This is a Mississippi flower. Pretty little flower on basically a sticker bush. Trailhead, we're going to turn left and then take the loop around and probably come right back about where we left off right here. This is a beautiful cottonwood tree right here. It's a big old tall tree right over the pathway. That's a pretty sight this time of the day. It's just, it's called a pepper vine. Denise Willis identified that one for me last week. Local naturalist. Around here, when the privet hedges get wilty like this,
Dry.
it is really dry. Beautiful oak tree right here.
It's kind of crooked.
It is kind of crooked. Over arches the pathway.
You know why, Michael?
Wow.
Look, and you might be able to figure it out. I can tell you. Come here, let me show you. You see right there behind it?
What happened?
That's a stump. That was an oak tree, a much bigger one.
Oh
So
yeah.
what it did is the other one was above it. So what trees do is they grow to get to the light.
Right.
And now that one's so old it started to die. It wasn't quite that bad a few years ago.
So you're saying it grew like this just to kind of make space for itself?
Yeah, to get to the sun.
Got it. Got it. I see some woodpecker holes up in there. They're making a little habitat, mini habitat out of this place right here.
This thing got hit by lightning somewhere along the
It
line.
looks
Right
like
there.
it to me too. Nice bird nest, or maybe even a squirrel nest, maybe?
That's
I
a
don't-
bird nest.
You think it's a bird nest? The path continues along the backside of a subdivision, it looks like. Okay, we're gonna go left so that we're gonna head around by the pond. Right by the lake, there's a beautiful swarm of gnats. I'm coming, give me a second. Right there by the lake.
Look at that turtle right there. See the turtle? Oh, he's just stuck under. There's some geese over there.
I
Look at those
see.
geese.
I see them. It's
You
beautiful.
won't feed them?
Beautiful over there. I like how this limb goes down into the water right here.
Yeah.
Probably a great place for perch or bluegill or something.
The water sometimes comes right up to the tree here. It's kind of a breakwater at the roots.
I see that.
But right now it's been dry for so long, the water's down.
I want to see some snakes. While y'all are feeding the fish. Oh yeah.
I just watched the magic.
Just watch the magic. Oh yeah, I see them hitting the top of the water in here. Oh yeah, they're little perch. I see them now. Oh yeah. This would be a fun place to fish with a cork and a worm. It may not be lawful to do that here, so don't do it unless it's lawful, but there are plenty of little fish in here.
And a couple of turtles.
And a couple of turtles. I've eaten fish that size before. My mom used to put them in cornmeal and cook them in the Crisco. That was good eating. Feed us. A lot of fish right in there. I don't know if... Oh yeah, I'm getting a good picture of this guy.
Okay.
This little lady turtle. Nice. Y'all all right? You just throw it out there and watch the fireworks. You kind of have to get quiet and get still to make these fish happy. But there are a lot of them. That's fun. So explain that again.
All the way
out right here where you got this fork. Go to the right.
To go back to Commerce Street, which is 304.
Back to Commerce.
And we're right at the back of the Walmart right now. So we're gonna go left for a few minutes?
We're just gonna go up this one tree and then.
Okay, good enough. It is a persimmon. I am not gonna try one of those right now. There are lots of bagworms in this tree. Bagworms, oh plenty. The bagworms.
Protein too.
This is a persimmon. This is a Mississippi native fruit, I believe. And if you get them when they're kind of pumpkin color, they're very, very delicious. And they're pretty fleshy, not kind of a nice balance of flesh to seeds. But right now they're a little bit away from being ripe.
And they make your mouth taste inside out.
Say that again, Michael.
They make your mouth taste inside out.
That was like puckered up your
It's a little
lips.
astringent.
Yes, yes, astringent is a good science word. I'm not very good at science words.
Here's the inside of one.
Yes.
Multiple seeds in there.
Yes. Whoop, wrong way. Hold on just a second. Let me take a look at that. Yes. Persimmon. Mississippi persimmon. Mississippi fruit. So we've seen muscadines and persimmons in this park. Going back past the playground here, and we're going to turn left to head back to the entry point.
Large pecan tree. Pecans aren't yet ripe. There's a few falling, but they're green.
Yes.
And they are not yet ready to be.
They're not. It's loaded.
But it's loaded this year. Last year it had almost none.
I was just noticing that everything in this park, I think it's because of the good rain we had earlier in the season.
It's not enough of an infestation to make any difference to the tree. That's a very small percentage of all the total green.
So in a way you might say that it's either mutualistic or only lightly parasitic. I wonder if the tree benefits from having worms in it at all.
I doubt it.
Nice trail winds right down through the woods right here. Beautiful. Right behind the Walmart. And once again, here we are at the Poison Ivy O'Plenty tree. Leaves of 3, let them be. Lots of this in Mississippi, kids. Do not touch. This is a beautiful part of old Mississippi right here. Old cedar trees, big white columns. Seen that plenty times. Good evening, Mississippi. September the 6th, 2015. Sunset through the trees in Mississippi. Beautiful view. I'm going to head back toward the starting point where I came off of 304. Up here we're going to turn back left. I would say this whole trail is probably half a mile, maybe. Something like that. Maybe a little bit less than a half mile in circle. A few nice little mowed green areas back in here. Gorgeous. Profile of 5 leaves, palmate fashion. This is Virginia creeper. Snaking around this tree, we've got lots of muscadines. Common sight in Mississippi. You have bagworms in a sweet gum tree. This kind of has a pretty leaf in it, kind of like a maple leaf. Check this out. Nice, beautiful leaf. Sweet gums. Very hard wood, good wood to burn, but hard to split. It's got a very tortuous wood grain in it. That one will give you a workout if you try to split that with a maul or a wedge and a sledgehammer. Completed the circle, so as the trail splits, I'm going to head back to the left, and that will take me back to my vehicle, which is parked down on Commerce. I can actually see it off in the distance over there. Beans, these beans that you see hanging from the tree right here, these are trumpet vine beans. Trumpet vine is a local food that deer eat. They have a nice, beautiful little orange trumpet-like flower. It looks like we've even got a nest back in that tree right there. In Mississippi, we get a lot of nice, shady corridors. That is just so pretty. Nice hum of the crickets in the background. Thank you to Bob Turcott and Michael McGregor. Wonderful little trek we did today. Showed me around Hernando Lee Summit Park. Marvelous. Looks like the corridor is created by the overhanging vines of the muscadines. That's really contributing to the tunnel-like effect here. Must be lots of good yummy bugs in this tree for a woodpecker to eat. All up and down it. Look at that. Woodpecker heaven. Very cool. I hate to say it, but the poison ivy growing in this cedar tree is actually gorgeous. I think the only thing I've seen prettier than this was wisteria growing in cedar trees besides Steve DePriest's optometry office in Oxford, Mississippi. Wild Mississippi, just minutes away from the interstate. I parked in this parking area just right alongside the trail, right off Commerce Strait on 304. You can see the Lee's Summit sign over there in the distance. Beautiful park. If you look really close, you can see I-55. There are cars coming to and fro out of Memphis, Tennessee. This is Commerce Street, or 304, just south of Memphis, Tennessee, about 12 or 15 miles. We're about a mile east of I-55 at Lee's Summit Park.